Yes, can you see the screen, all of you? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sharisha, Lamila, and yeah. But even in exam, start with section B, students. Okay. Section B, if you are thorough with that, first four mains. Within 1.5 hours, if you complete first four mains, not one, yeah, 1 hour 15 minutes. Because section A will be tough. Section A, they'll give you all lengthy questions. How did you all attempt other exams? MCQ in the beginning or last? Last. Yeah. Do the same for max. Okay. And start with section B now. Look at section B. See, easy questions I'm going to skip. I want you all to do it later. Can you see the first one? Equation, in question. Okay, in equation. I want you to do the second one. All of you try the second question. The first term of an AP. What is AP formula, students? Tell me. Just tell me all the three formulas first. AP is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. Next, if you want to find sum, then copy n minus 1 into D. Along with that, you even have A plus L, right? A plus. In this A, what does A stand for? A is the first term, D is the difference, and for AP it is minus, students. If you want to find the difference, you have to subtract. For GP, it is division. Okay, N stands for terms. N stands for number of terms which you want to find. Sorry, not AP, TN. T of N. And T of N is the value of that term. T of N is value. S of N is sum. So you'll have questions related to these topics. S of N, T of N, AL. What's the question asked? The first term of an AP. What is the first term is how much, students? First term N is equals to 5. The first term of an AP is 5 and the last term. No. First term meaning is what? N is 1 and T of 1 is equals to 5. They've given the first term value, right? First term is 5 and what is the last term? 50. First term is 5. Last term we don't know. We take it as L, students. Last term we take it as 50. What is first term also? What's the alphabet we give for first term? A. A is equals to how much? A is equals to 5. Yes. A is equals to 5. L is equals to 50. And what is the sum? And the sum is equals to 440. So when sum is given, L and A is given. Find the number of terms. You need to find N and D. Common difference. N and D. S of N is equal to, what's the formula, students? A plus L. Yes, correct. Tell me the answer. 440. Sum is 440. N value as it is. We need to find A plus L. What is A value? 5. 5 plus L. Calculate it. Be quick. This is question 4. First one. Yes, Mariana, start solving question 4. First one. Not first one. Sorry, second one, student. Second question. See, last of L is given. A is given. 5 plus 50. This 2 will get multiplied. What is n value? 440 into 2 divided by 55. You can use 11 times table to reduce. 11 5s are 11 40s are 5 1s are 5 8s. 8 2s are 16. Did you get n 16? So total there are 16 terms to it. This is the first one. Second, what do we need to find? Second one is common difference. So the first term, whenever the word first term is given, take a is equals to 5. The word last term is given 50. L is 50. You need to find d now. What are the other two formulas? What are the other two formulas left? T of n is equals to a plus n minus 1 into t. S of n is equals to n by 2 into d. Which one can we use? Sum is given. Do we have sum here? Or and one more thing, T of n also known as last value, students. This T of n you can use even the first formula. T of n and L is same. T of n or L. Okay, this T of n is the total value, or you can even call it as L. L stands for last value. So you can use any one formula in this. You will get the value of D. See, T of n in place of T of n, take the last term 50 is equals to A value is 5, n value is 16 minus 1 into D. This 5 will goes to the other side, subtraction. 15 minus 5 is 45. Then 16 minus 1 is 15 into D. What is the value of D? 45 divided by 15. Answer is, okay, the answer is 3. S of n. Even if you want to use S of n value is 440. 440 is equals to 16 divided by 2 into 2 into 5 plus. What is n minus 1? N is 16. 16 minus 1 is 15 into D. 8. This 8 will get divided. 440 divided by 8. 2 5s are 10 plus 15D. 8 5s are 40, 55. 55 subtract this 10. Minus 10 is equals to 15D. 55 minus 10 is 45. 45 divided by 15. D is equals to 3. So you don't get confused. Use any formula, either T of n. If you know the logic, T of n and L are same. Last value. You can just replace that with L. Complete this. Try the first one. Is it clear? All of you completed? Shall we try the next one? Okay, next question. You can just use the first one, T of n formula you could have used. Next. Try this question. Give you 2 minutes time. Try all the cot values. Convert cot A plus tan A minus 1. Sin A plus cos A. What is AQ plus BQ formula, students? What is AQ plus BQ? A plus B into minus AB. A square plus B square minus AB. Complete this. Be quick. Keep sin cos as it is. Convert cot and tan. What's the answer, students? Completed? How do you convert cot? In terms of sin and cos. Cos A by sin A by cos A minus 1. Sin A plus cos A. What about cos cube A? If you expand this, what do you get? Sin A plus cos A into sin square A plus cos square A, then minus sin A into cos A. Which one get this one gets cancelled? Then how do you take LCM, students? Be quick. How do you take LCM? What is common in the numerator? Sin A into cos. When you cross multiply, cos square A plus And minus 1, for minus 1 you have to multiply both, right? It should be in the numerator. Minus sin A into cos A. So divided by this part, I'll just write it here. We can write it below. See this denominator. So there, when there are two denominators, write it in bracket. What is sin square A plus cos square A? The denominator, what's the value? 1. 1 minus sin A into cos A. What about numerator, students? What is cos square A plus sin square A? 1. This part is also 1. So square relation. Numerator 1 minus sin A into cos A divided by sin A cos A into same 1 minus sin A into cos A. This gets cancelled. 1 divided by sin A into cos A is written. Use reciprocal relation. What is 1 by sin A? Sec. Cos A k into 1 by cos A is sec A. According to the table, sec comes first. Sec A into cos A. That's why they have given sec A into cos A. You write either this left hand side or right hand side. Anything is fine. See, we have proved it. Sec A into cos A. Clear? Done? And yesterday I showed you all this using property. Which property we have to use, students? Component of dividendo. I showed you all the calculation part yesterday. Fifth main first one. Try the fifth main second one. Ignore the fifth main first. That was done yesterday. Apply component of dividend, you'll get the answer. Try the fifth main second one. It is given that x minus 2 is a factor. Have they told that it is a factor or they've asked us to find? All of you will respond. They've given that x minus 2 is a factor, right? So look here, students. Polynomial. I'll tell you how to write. F of x, take the function f of x 2x cube minus 7x square plus k into x minus 2. This is the question given. 2x cube minus 7x square plus k of x minus 2. Then this is dividend and the divisor. Dividend is given, divisor is x minus 2 is given. Whenever they give x minus 2, take it as 0. X minus 2 is equals to 0. And if they don't give this value, you'll know how to use iter trial method, right? Trial and error method to find the value. Okay, we use trial and error methods. X minus 2 is equals to 0. Find the value of k. How many variables are there in this question? All of you will respond. How many variables are there? Two different variables. What are those two different variables? X and k. And for x value is given, x minus 2 is given. We need to take it as 0. Therefore, x is equals to how much? 2. Right? And the word factor is given. If factor is given, take this equation. F of 2 in place of x, you have to substitute 2. 2 into 2 cube minus 7 into 2 square plus k into 2 minus 2. Just because the word is a factor given, the answer for this, you have to write it as 0 is equal to 0 and substitute. Complete this. Find the value of k, students. 2 into 8 minus 2 is equals to 0. Solve this equation, you'll get the value of k. Factorize completely. So up to 8 o'clock I'll conduct. After 8, you all can revise. Whatever we did, you all can revise after 8. I have the notes with you all and revise it. What's the value, student? 16 minus 28 is minus 12. Minus 12 minus 2 is minus 14. 2k minus 14 is equals to 0. Minus 14 goes to the other side. Yes, what is k value? How long do you take? 14 divided by 2. K is equals to 7. Is this clear? All of you understood? K is equals to 7. Now, what's the other thing given, students? What's the other thing? Hence factorize the resulting polynomial completely. So if the word completely is given, factorize complete, what are you supposed to do? Divide? Yeah, divide this equation. Look here. Take 2x cube minus 7x square. What is k value? K value we got it as 7. 7 into k is 7x minus. Remember, just substitute 7 value here in this equation. Okay, don't substitute x value, just 7. Take this equation and x minus 2. X minus 2 division. All of you know how to divide. Complete this. Be quick, I'll teach you. Then whatever quotient you get, factorize that. It's a 4, how many marks? 4 marks question. No, 3 marks question. Completely? All of you done? Shall I do it, students? Completed? Got the answer quotient? Okay, how do you divide this? Take the first value, these two values. First divide this. How many times it goes? X into 2x square. That is the quotient. If you divide this x into 2x square, what do you get? 2x cube. What is x into 2x square is 2x cube. Then multiply this. Minus into plus is minus 4x square. Change the sign. Minus and this becomes plus. Cancel. What's the value? Minus 3x square. Bring this plus 7x. Then again continue from the beginning. Divide this minus 3x square divided by x. What do you get? Oh, Mariana, are you solving? Naomi, Mariana, Joanna. Yeah, there is no time, students. Don't skip all this. Thinking of revising it later. There's no time. Just do it along with me. X and x gets cancelled. Minus 3x, right? So x into minus 3x, you get the same 3x square. Now multiply this minus 2. What is minus into plus? Minus into minus plus 6x. Correct? Gets cancelled. What is left? X. Bring this minus 2. How many times x goes? Right. 1 plus 1, right? X. What is minus 2 into plus 1? Minus 2. Change the signs. It gets cancelled. 0. So what's the value we have, students? Quotient. We need the quotient value. After dividing, we take the quotient. 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Right? Use sum and product rule. 2 into 1. 2, right? So how do you split this middle term? Plus 1 and plus 1x and minus, no, sorry. Minus 1 and minus 2, right? All of you respond. Minus 1x minus plus. This middle term is split into two parts. Just go through this, factorize this. Okay, just use this method, students, long division method. They even use factorization method. Alternate, don't try that. That is very difficult. X is common. 2 minus 1. How do you factorize this part? Minus, if nothing is common, what do you have to take? 1. So 2x minus 1. X minus 1 into 2x minus 1. These are the two more factors, right? All of you completed? So what are the factors, students? What are the factors? Factors, write the answer like this. Factors of requested 2x cube minus 7x square plus kx minus 2 is, what's the first factor already given in the question? X minus 2. And what are the other factors we got? X minus 1 and 2x minus 1. This is the final answer. This long division method, do it in the working column. Okay, do that in the working column, and you have to be quick while doing long division method. We have done lot of questions, students. Next, shall we try the next one? All of you completed? Okay. When it comes to marks wise, for this, you'll get 1 mark. Fine. So don't expect much. If it is 3 marks for this entire k value, up to k value, you'll get 1 mark. Okay. Then mostly for this part, to factorize, you'll get 1 mark. Final answer. For final answer, half mark. And for calculation, long division, if it is correct, half mark. So total 3 marks question. If it is 4 marks, this factorization part, this one you might get for 1.5. Okay, and even this one for 1.5 marks. So 1.5, 1.5, 3 for long division, half mark. Final answer, writing final answer, half mark. 4 marks question. Okay, next one. Value of k is done. Now third question, third one is important. Which chapter is this, students? Which chapter? Volume. In volume and surface area. See, to look it is complicated, but a very easy question. All you have to know is formulas. You should know the formulas thoroughly. Okay. A wooden capsule. This is a wooden capsule shown in the figure. The capsule is formed in a cylindrical block. So what are the 3 parts given here? What are the 3 things we have? One, we have cylinder. Split this into 3 parts. Cylinder, that is what they have shown. And top, what is in the top, students? When you split it, what do you get? Hemisphere, right? So total, how many hemispheres are there? 2 hemisphere. And what are the values given? Find the sum of the total surface area. Okay, we need total surface area. What do you mean by total surface area? It is the cylinder plus the surface, right? Top surface. Even for hemisphere, the cylinder value plus the surface value. I'll tell you all the formula. Next, there are two hemispheres. We call these two as hemisphere. Look at the shape. Cylinder, hemisphere, and cone. Okay, so basically you have to add their total surface area, students. Given the radius of the capsule is 3.5. See, if the radius of the capsule is 3.5, the cylinder circle, hemisphere circle, the radius is the same, 3.5 and 3.5. Find the length of the cylinder, and the length of the cylindrical block is 14. Length is given. That is height. What are the 3 figures you have, students? For volume, in volume, what are the 3 things we have? Cylinder. All of you respond. Cylinder, cone, and cylinder, cone, and sphere. And sphere, it can be sphere or hemisphere. Sphere meaning is full, hemisphere is double, half of it. Okay, cylinder, cone, and sphere. When it comes to sphere, it's a total solid, students, like football, 3D images. Football, hemisphere is half of it. Hemisphere. Hemisphere, if you cut, you get like this and a circle, radius. Basically like a cap kind of thing. I will see in the capsule, medicine capsule, like this. It would look like this, medicine, and you can open it, right? If you open, you will have medicine inside. Yeah, that's the example. That's the example of what they was. Now, cylinder. When it comes to cylinder, cone, hemisphere, or sphere, we have three formulas, students. First, volume. What is the volume? See, compare volume with area. What is area of a circle? Always take circle. Area of a circle is pi r square. So compare this with volume. For volume, it is same pi r square. You have to multiply by it. Next, what is the circumference of circle, students? Circumference of circle is, all of you respond. Circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. And along with volume, you have two more things: curved surface area and total surface area. For curved surface area, we don't take the circles. We don't take the cylinder circle. Okay, we don't take top and bottom. Only the rounded part. Only this rounded part. Fine. So curved surface area formula is 2 pi r. You have to compare that with C. Curved surface area C and circumference 2 pi r. Just because height is given for a cylinder, we have height multiply by h. 2 pi r h. Is it clear? Pi r. Yes, I've already explained this formula once again. Pi r square h, 2 pi r h. When it comes to total surface area, take curved surface area 2 pi r h plus include these two circles. What is the area of the circle? What is area? Pi r square. How many circles do we have? How many circles do we have? Two circles, so multiply by 2. 2 pi r square is the answer for total surface area. So you take out the common values. You take out common value 2 pi r, you get h plus r. Okay, this is the formula. So 2 pi r h, 2 pi r h is h plus r. Just ignore this. This is for cylinder. All a cylinder, you'll go through the textbook, students. All a cylinder I've explained, go through that. You don't mostly don't get questions on that. Next, cone. Even for cone, same. Whatever I write in the first line, that is volume. Second line is curved surface area. Third one is total surface area. Okay, now when it comes to volume of the cone, take the same pi r square. Take same pi r square, just divide by 1 by 3. 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, curved surface area is equals to pi r l. Pi r. What does L stand for? See, this is height in a cone from here to here. This is radius part, students. Radius circle. Even for cylinder, half is radius. The full length is diameter. So if I take this part h, if I take this part h r, this is L. You have to apply Pythagoras theorem. What is L value? Is equals to square root of h square plus r square. This is curved surface area. Okay. Total surface area. Total surface area is pi r into L plus r. So how do you get this pi r into L plus r, students? Total surface area. Look at total surface area is curved surface area pi r L plus, take this circle's area. What is circle's area? What is area of a circle formula? Area of a circle is pi r square. From this, pi r is common. If you take pi r, you'll have L plus r. This is what they've given in textbook. Okay, for actual explanation, take pi r square. Even for total surface area of a cylinder, take this pi r 2 pi r h plus, how many circles are there, students? One or two circles. Therefore, 2 pi r square. 2 pi r square. Same concept. Just because one circle is given, just pi r square, not 2 pi r square, just pi r square. So this is curved surface area and total surface area. Right? So total surface area is equals to pi r L plus pi r square. All you have to do is remember pi r L, curved surface area. L stands for h square plus r. You can also write this as pi r. In place of L, if you substitute h square plus r square. Only for cone, apply Pythagoras theorem. If you solve the questions, I'll explain curved surface area. Next, sphere. Sphere and hemisphere. All of you have understood this derivation. Now for sphere, volume is equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube. See, sphere and hemisphere are different. Remember, cone and cylinder, you can relate the formula, cone and cylinder. Okay, now sphere and hemisphere. Volume is equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube, students, pi r cube. Next, curved surface area. There is nothing called curved surface area or total surface area. There is only surface area. For surface area, remember, just imagine you're cancelling this 3 along with one value. So it is 4 pi r square. This is surface area of the hemisphere. Volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Surface area is 4 pi r square. Just imagine you reduce the 3 with one of the values. So it becomes 4 pi r square. Only these two. Next, hemisphere is half of sphere. Half. So if it is half, volume will be 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by 2. This entire equation you have to divide by 2 like this. So which one gets cancelled? These two. You can divide this side. So 2 ones are 2 twos are. What is volume value? 2 pi r cube. Sorry, 2 by 3 pi r cube, students. 2 by 3. 3 also remains as it is. So hemisphere is a full circle. Volume is just half of it. Half of meaning 2 by 3 pi r cube. But hemisphere has total surface area and curved surface area. Again, when it comes to curved surface area, don't include this circle, just the top part. Curved surface area is just the top part. Okay, for curved surface area, what is surface area of a sphere? What is surface area? 4 pi r square. For hemisphere, it should be half, right? Half. What's the value if you cancel? 2 pi r square. Value is 2 pi r square. For hemisphere, 2 pi r square. Now total surface area. For total surface area, take 2 pi r square plus how many circle? Only one circle we have. What is area of this circle? What is area of circle? Pi r square. What is 2 pi r square plus 1 pi r square? 3 pi r square. This is easy to derive. Check all the total surface area values. You have to add the circle with it. So I'll erase this. Just remember 3 pi r square is the total surface area. Fine. So most important is, I'll tell you which is most important. Just these formulas, students. Just go through this. Hollow cylinder is very rare. Go through the textbook later for hollow cylinder concept. Now, if you solve volume kind of questions, volume for all three, volume. Okay, now in this, what are the combinations you get? Look here, combinations are one cylinder will be given along with one cylinder. On the same cylinder, they'll give you a cone here, cone. See, I mean hemisphere. Hemisphere will have a circle like this, hemisphere. This is hemisphere. So you'll have two hemisphere, one in the top and one in the bottom. So for a hemisphere, if you consider this hemisphere, this radius, whatever radius is given, the same radius will be for the cylinder. See, if I combine both, the radius is same. Okay, when you combine any two objects, the radius is same. And on the same cylinder, if they give cone concept, imagine they just draw a cone like this. See, for a cone, whatever radius is given, whatever radius, that radius will be equal to this cylinder's circle radius. So if any object is attached, students, if the objects are combined, whether it is a cone, cylinder, hemisphere, or a sphere, remember radius will be same, but they should be combined. They should be combined. Then, if this is a cone, if this is a cone, inside this a small cylinder will be placed. Now, do you think the circles are same? Are the circles same, students? No, the circles are not same. So here the circle's value will be given. The cylinder circle is smaller, cone circle is large. So don't get confused. Here the radius is not same. Okay. So radius will be same when they are merged together. That's the first concept. Shall we try that question? All of you understood these concepts? I refer your textbook for the formulas. Refer your textbook. Now, look here. This image, we have to split into three parts. One is the cylinder. Cylinder. Then, the same circle is the value of hemisphere. Top there is an hemisphere and bottom there is another hemisphere. Very simple question. Within 1 minute you can solve if you know the formulas. So what is asked here? We need to find total total surface area. Tell me what is total surface area formula for cylinder? Total surface area. For total surface area, what you have to include? Total surface area is, I told you, curved surface area plus, there are two squares, two circles, right? Yeah, there are two circles. So what is curved surface area formula? 2 pi r into h is the curved surface area. 2 pi r h plus, how many circles are there? Two circles, 2 pi r h. What is common? What is 2 pi r is common. In bracket you get h plus r. 2 pi r square, students. We have two circles, area is 2 pi r square. This is the total surface area. 2 pi r plus h plus r for cylinder. I'll keep this, I'll just write the direct answer. Total surface area is equals to 2 pi r h plus r. What is the total surface area of a sphere? See, curve, what is curved surface area? Curved surface area. Yes, hemisphere, it is hemisphere. So the curved surface area is 2 pi r square. And total surface area will be 3 pi r square. So which one I need to take, students? They have asked us to find which one? Total surface area. So what's the formula? 3 pi r square. How many hemispheres are there? One or two? Total surface area for this is 3 pi r square, and even for this it is 3 pi r square. So they've asked find the sum. What do you mean by sum? Do you add or subtract them? So this is the actual solution what we are going to solve. Before this, whatever I taught you was derivation, formulas derivation. Now look here, if you want to find the sum, just add all this 2 pi r square h plus r plus Total how many hemispheres do we have? 2 hemispheres. If you want, write it separately. 3 pi r square plus 3 pi r square. What is 3 plus 3? What is 3 plus 3, students? 6 pi r square? Yes. Or there are 2 hemispheres, 2 into pi r square. If you open the bracket 2 3s are 6 pi r square. Fine. This is how we have to solve. Diagram is not required. Even in the exam, sometimes they might give this students figure 2. And what did I tell you all? Will the radius be same? Just because the image is joined together, radius is same for all 3? Radius is same. Now let us check the values. I'll tell you how to find which main is this. Question 5. Question 5, how many marks? How many marks is this, student? 4 marks. Even in this, if at all you don't know volume, if you're getting confused with the formula in the exam, you can skip the 5th main. You can try the 6th main, 7th main, other mains. But the problem is in the question 5, the other 2 questions were easy. Properties was easy, factor, you know how to solve factor. Okay, so just go through the formula, it is easy to solve. Volume, students. Now back to this question, cylinder. See, 2 is common. Okay, pi is also fixed, 22 by 7. What is radius? I told radius is same for all 3. What is radius? 3.5. How do I write 3.5? 35 by. Which one has height here? Only the cylinder has height, right? Height. That is what they have given. Length of capsule. What is the length of capsule? I mean, not capsule. What is the, students? Length of cylinder block. What is given? Length of cylinder block is 14. H is equals to 14. R is equals to 3.5. These are the 2 informations given. For hemisphere, there is no height. For hemisphere, there is no height. Only radius is given. So H is equals to 14 plus 3.5. How much is 14 plus 3.5? 17.5. Is this clear? The way I have written all the formulas to the formulas and calculation part. Just substitute. 6 into 22 by 7. What is radius? 3.5 whole square. I can write it as 35 divided by 10 into 35 divided by 10. So just go through the formula. 2 pi r square h plus r and 3 pi r square is curved surface area. Is this clear, students? All of you understood? Okay. Now instead of writing, making it complicated, what are the fixed thing? Let us factorize this. See, this is 1. Use factorization concept. What is common to them? 2 is common. 2 pi is also common. And how many r is common? 1 r is common. Right? In bracket, what do you get, students? If you remove 2 pi r, what do you get? Divided. You get h plus r plus divide this with the second one, what you will get? Be quick. Very good. 3r. So 2 into 22 by 7 into r value is 35 divided by 2. Keep this outside. Inside the bracket, 14 plus, what is r value? 3.5 plus 3 into 3.5. Calculate, students. This will give you the answer. All of you will calculate. Complete this. So no break. Continuous 1.5 hours. 7 ones are 7 fives are 2 and 2 gets cancelled. 22 into 5. How much is 14 plus 3.5? 14 plus 3.5, 17.5 plus. Multiply 3 into 3.5 students. 3 fives are 15, 3 threes are 9. What do you get? 10. Add these two. Yes, how much is 17.5 plus 10.5? Is it 28? Yes, add multiply all this 22 into 5 into 28. And curved surface. They ask curved surface area. Area is centimeter square. Whatever you get should be in centimeter square. Okay, no. We have done a mistake here. This part, students. What is 2 into pi? Can I explain this 2 into pi? Answer this. 2 into pi is 22 by 7. What is R value? How much is R? So if I remove the decimal, then I had written 2, 35 by 10. 7 ones are 7, 5. And 5 ones are 5. 2 here. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. What is left? 22 into this part we got 28. 22 into 28 will give you the answer. 616 centimeter square is the answer. 616. All of you understood? Completed, students. Done? Got the answer? Okay, this part, those who don't know how to factorize, if you factorize it is very simple. If you don't know how to factorize, you can even write it directly. After the formula, just substitute the values and solve. Okay, so just because of this one chapter or one question, don't lose confidence. You can just skip this. You can attempt the main, skip this question. Just write the formulas, basic calculation. You'll get at least 2 marks, students. Remember. Fine. Even if you don't know how to solve, we know cylinder is given, hemisphere is given. Just write cylinder. Cylinder, total surface area. Memorize the formulas. Total surface area. Write the formula. Hemisphere. Write hemisphere. Write total surface area. They have asked sum. Sum is equals to combine both. Just do 1 or 2 lines. Even if you're not getting the final answer, okay, don't waste your time solving. Out of 4 marks, you'll definitely get 2 to 3 marks. So keep all these points in mind and solve. It is not that you have to score completely, you have to solve completely. It would take 5 minutes. Those who are very weak in calculation, it is not possible. Okay, so try to score good marks in the other 2 sums. In the same way, these other 2 sums, you have to get it right. Proportion question, polynomial question. Then in volume, you just do half calculation. That is enough. Those who know completely, you can complete the question. Next, use a graph sheet. Okay, let me use graph one. Do you have graph sheets with you all? Graph sheet. Yes, students respond. See, when I tell I'm discussing paper, graph sheet, geometry box, you should have these two: graph sheet, geometry box, and the textbook to check the table. Okay, we'll plot graph. How many marks question is this graph, students? They have given it for 5 marks. Yes, 5 marks. Which chapter is this? This graph is which chapter? All of you respond. Reflection. What are the points you have to take? What is the maximum point? Anything above 5? Do you have anything above 5? So split this. Reflect. For reflection, remember you have to split it into 2 parts. For reflection, section midpoint, equation of a straight line. Graph should be split like this into 2 parts. And look at their coordinates, students. Coordinates, everything is less than 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 2 centimeter graph. What is the scale they have given? What is the scale? Take 2 centimeters equals to 1 unit. -1, -2, -3. Plot it, students. First write all these axes. 5 marks question. If your graph, the way you have written your graph is correct, you'll definitely get 1 for this. If they tell you 2 centimeter is equals to 2, instead of 1, you have to take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, all of you will plot ABC, points ABC, be quick. is 1,3. First quadrant 1,3 A. Next, B is 1,2. And C is 3,0. 3,0 is in which axis? X axis 3,0. Look at this A, B, C. All of you plotted A, B, C. Done? Yeah, there are 5 points, students. A, B, C, D, 5. See, even if it is 5 marks, don't think if everything is right, you get 5. For each answer, you get 1 mark. Just by plotting these 3 values, you will get 1 mark. Second, reflect A, B on the x-axis. This is important concept. Reflect A, B on which axis? So where is the mirror? The mirror is on x-axis. X-axis. Wait, don't write it. This is where you all have gone. All of you have gone wrong in the graph. Y, y dash. X, x dash. Okay. Now reflect AB on the x-axis. On the x-axis meaning the mirror is on x-axis. So where will the point reflect, students? Imagine you're standing at point A. You're standing at point A. Mirror is on x-axis. Where will the point reflect? Which coordinate? Which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Opposite direction, right? You should reflect here. Yes. If you look at your image, it should reflect. There are two ways. One, what is the value of A? 1,3. In fourth quadrant, what's the value? 1 comma minus 3. That is one way to find. If not the other way, what is the distance between mirror and the point? How many boxes are there? Look, from not 2, A, not A. How many boxes? 3 boxes. From the mirror to point A, students, how many boxes are there? 3. So from here, 3 boxes. Look at this, A dash. What about B? From mirror to this point B, how many boxes are there? 2. Same, from mirror to this point, how many boxes? On the straight line, can you see B dash? Is this clear, students? All of you understood? But what we have to name? You shouldn't name it as A dash, B dash. What you have to name it as? Yes, plotted. So respectively meaning, which one is E, student? Which one is E? A is E. Okay. First A is given, so therefore E. Name this as E and next D. Complete this. So better count the number of boxes. Okay, those who know that concept can do it, or coordinate, well, that is also fine. So you'll get 2 marks for this. Write down their coordinates. What are the coordinates, students? Tell me the coordinate for D. 1 comma minus 2, and for E minus 3. But if you write it here, you won't get marks. I mean, you will get marks, but the actual value is right answer. What is this? Question 6. Question 6, first main, second B, first main B. You should write it like this. Right, question 6, answer 1. A, we plotted the graph. Just write graph A. Next, put B. They've asked us to find coordinate. D is equals to 1 comma minus 2. This should be in your main answer, students. Main answer. In your graph sheet, top you'll have name. Mention your roll number. No name, roll number should be mentioned. Roll number, or just write your name, roll number, and question number. That is important. Write the question number properly. Question 6, first main. That should be on the graph. And in the main answer sheet, they have asked us to find the coordinate D 1 comma 3, E is equals to 1 comma minus 3. If you feel graph is easy, attempt this main, skip that previous main. If volume is tough, skip that previous main. You can attempt this main. Is this clear? Till here, did you all complete? Next, what is the third point given? You will get 2 marks for this. Third is reflect AB through origin. If it is through origin, where is the mirror students? From this, right? Now I'll tell you the concept of origin. What is the actual value of A students? What's the actual value of A? 1 comma 3. If any point, remember any point reflects on origin, both the signs will change. If both are positive, it will become negative. What about B? What is the actual value of B? 1 comma 2. If it reflects the origin, okay, let me plot first A. And what should I name them as? What should I name their image? A should be written as F and B should be written as G. F and G. Now first let me plot A. Remember origin students. Origin. If it is origin, minus 1 comma minus 3. Minus 1 comma minus 3. And I have to name it as F. Is this clear? Understood? Next, minus 1 comma minus 2. What is minus 1 comma minus 2? All of you will plot it. If anything reflects through origin, their entire sign will change. Minus 1 comma minus 2 is G. This is G students, respectively. Be quick, all of you all got these points? A, B, C, D, E, F. Have they mentioned to write the coordinates for D? Respond. Have they mentioned there? C students, C. Name their image as F and G respectively. Did we name it as F and G? C. Then in your answer sheet, write C. Even if they don't ask, just write it. C. Answer C, F is equals to what is the coordinate? Minus 3 comma minus 1. G is equals to minus 2 comma minus 1. Shall we plot the next one? D. Okay, what is D students? What is given? Reflect A, B, C on which axis? Y axis. So where is the mirror now? Where should I place the mirror? On Y axis. So imagine the mirror is on Y axis. Like this. So what are the 3 points I have to reflect? What are the 3 points students? Okay, A is on the right hand side. If mirror is given, where will the point reflect? It's in the first quadrant, first to second quadrant. How many boxes? From mirror, how many boxes? First quadrant. Only one. So this will be point A. And what do you have to name that? Name it as J I N H. So A will be J. What about B? I. And what about C? C should be H. Is this clear? So from mirror, how many positions C students? From mirror, how many positions? How many boxes? 3. On the left hand side, same 3 box H respectively. And they didn't ask us the coordinate. If they ask the coordinate, just write the coordinates. See, just write the coordinate here. It would be minus 1 comma 3. And for I, it is minus 1 comma 2. And for H, the coordinate would be minus 3 comma 0. So we have plotted all the points. What you'll get 4 marks for this. If you have done till here, 4. What is the last point given? Join all the points in order, right? And name the figure. Join all the points in order, students. What is the order given? A, whatever they have given, that order you should plot. A, B, next from B, C, from C to D, D to E, E to F, F to G, again G to H, H to I to J, and again back to A. This is the diagram you should get. All of you got this diagram? Close the figure. And you have to name it. Name, see, there is no specific name. It doesn't look like kite, rectangle, square, rhombus, trapezium, nothing. Therefore, side, students. Count the number of sides. Totally, how many sides does it have? How many sides? See, this is one side. One. This is two, three, four. Yes. 7, 8, 9. And this part is 10. Total, how many sides? 10. So 10 sides, the image is decagon. 10 is for decagon, 9 is for nonagon, 8 is for octagon. All of you got this image correct? Same? Same like this? Quick. Any doubts in the reflection? How to reflect? Okay, we'll solve another two papers, two more different reflection questions you'll get. Practice 5 marks question, students. This is 5 marks. I'll tell you how to count. If there is no specific image given, this is the image we got. See, this is first side. First side. From here to here, this is second. This is third. From here to this point, this length is the fourth side. 5, 6, 7. All straight lines are one side. Simple. Remember, all the straight lines are one side, students. 8, 9, 10. Okay, if you get diagram like this. Sometimes after connecting all the points, you'll get diagram like this. If it is equal, rhombus. If the lengths are not equal, it is parallelogram. Okay, so do you have all the names? If it is three-sided figure, what you call, students? Three-sided is triangle. For four-side, what do you call? Quadrilateral. In quadrilateral, you know all the different types, right? Parallelogram, rhombus, square. How to name them? Yeah, if the sides are equal, by looking at the diagram, if you think the sides are equal, square. Fine. If the sides are unequal, opposite sides are equal, name it as rectangle. Don't name it as quadrilateral. In quadrilateral, you have to be specific, students. If you get a graph like this, what kind of image is this? What kind of image? Oh, not parallelogram. It is not parallelogram, rectangle. What are the 5 types of quadrilateral? How many pairs of parallel lines do we have here? It's a trapezium. Only one pair is Mariana. If you just write trepe, you'll get 0. Is it trepe? Tell me full word. What is it? Trapezium, right? If you write trepe and all those things, they'll straight away give you 0. Tell, tell me properly. It is trapezium. So quadrilateral has 5 sides. 5 what? Square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, and trapezium. Along with this, if you get an object like this, what is this? What is the shape of this? Like this, students, like this. Kite. It is kite. And most of the questions previous year, you got even kite question. You'll get a diagram, kite. So just don't mention quadrilateral. You won't get marks, students. You won't get marks for that. You have to be specific, whether it is kite, trapezium, rectangle, or square. Then for 5 side, what do you call the 5 side object? Take down the names. For 5 side, there is no specific. Only if it is 4 sides, be specific, whether it is square, rectangle. 5, pentagon, 6. What is 6, students? Hexagon or heptagon? Okay, what is 8? Again, Mariana, oct or octagon? Octagon. Octagon. 9. Correct. Nanogon. Pentagon, nanogon. 6 is hexagon. Okay. 7 is heptagon. Yes, heptagon. Here, this is where you'll get confused. Hexagon, heptagon. How will you remember hexagon and heptagon, students? 10 is decagon. Be quick. Tell me how will you differentiate hexagon and heptagon? All of you will respond. Hexagon, X and 6. Does it sound similar? X and X? X and 6? Hexagon? Is it clear? Okay. By mistake, you write heptagon, just 1 mark. Because of that, you lose 1 mark. Sometimes even I get confused. Which is heptagon and which is hexagon. Okay. So 6 and X. The sound is same. There is X in it. X in it. For 6, it is SIX. For hexagon, HEX. They are same. Heptagon is 7. 8 is octagon. 9 is nanogon. 10 is decagon. Is it clear? Made a note of all these points? Any doubts in this graph question, students? 5 marks. So we'll continue. We'll continue. No problem, because each and everything I'm explaining, it takes time. Okay, so question 6 was done. Then next we have heights and distance, question 7. There are a lot to solve. Next class will be at 12 o'clock. 11:50. I want all of you to attend at 11:50. Is it clear? Those who can't attend, I'll upload the recording. Whenever you're free, all can watch, students. I'll end the recording now.